You want to see where I'm going with it?
Yes.
I'm not going anywhere with it.
Oh, so that had nothing to do with cheating or anything.
No, I just feel that, men are vilified. Men are called dogs. Men.
I don't think that's just for black men, though.
I didn't say black men. I said men.
Okay. But first you started out with black men. You said black men are the most vilified.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. And then you said all men.
But in general, men are called dogs.
Okay.
All men are called dogs. It doesn't matter to the color of their skin. All men are considered to be dogs. However, in this world, it doesn't matter where you go. Black men suffer more of the consequences than other people do, including black women. They suffer more pain than they do. They are more discriminated against than anything else.
I'm not going there with that today because I don't believe that.
Why don't you look up the statistics then? I bet you.
So what statistic do you want? That more black men are put in jail than black women? Yes.
Well, we know that.
Okay, so...
More than anything else. In the school system, the same thing.
More black males are in special ed than black females.
Yes. Most black males are in the lower levels.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We don't have a lot of black males that are CEOs.
But you don't have a lot of women that are CEOs either.
Yes. No, I would say there's more women than black men who are CEOs.
Okay, but are there more black women CEOs than black men? No.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Probably not.
So I think when you look at it, but Fox is known for distorting facts, right?
Correct.
So Fox created this news story. I said created. And they talked that the protester was chanting, "Kill a cop."
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what they were chanting. But Fox, and they apologized for it. So let's listen to what this is Fox, talking about what happened with this killer cop situation. And this is the sad part of it, how the media skews the news story to scare people.
Fox News, yeah. They're trying to keep their constituents happy, their listeners, their viewers.
But when are they going to get it to see that we can't continue, doing these type of things? When are they actually going to decide that what?
Fox
on Christmas Day.
I mean, you should report the news as you see it.
That's what they're doing, reporting it how they see it.
Well, yeah. You should be reporting the news accurately, not biasly.
Is it playing?
Hey, we have a correction tonight on a story we aired last night on Fox 45 News.
Mm-hmm. It just went on.
And every once in a while, unfortunately, we don't have any control over this part of the media. Since we are playing it from...
So what did Fox News report? Misreports.
They were chanting, "Kill a cop." And then they apologized and they said, "Sorry for the misunderstanding. That's not what they meant." But they reported it, so... Local news. Protesters Sunday evening in Baltimore, with the nation still reading from the shooting the deaths of two NYPD officers the previous day. Fox affiliate WPFF aired a story claiming that law enforcement officials were facing... Of course.
Listen, I'm looking at this article. It says Fox has apologized after editing a video of protesters to make it sound as if they were chanting, "Kill a cop." Mm-hmm. During a demonstration over a grand jury decision not to charge the police officer who put Eric Garner in an illegal chokehold, protesters led by Tawanda Jones took to the streets of D.C. earlier this month to campaign against the grand jury decision. The father of 6 died shortly after, insisting, "I can't breathe." In the unedited footage, people could be heard chanting, "We won't stop, we won't stop."
What we're going to do, let's see if we can get the audio up. Hold on 1 minute. Here we go.
Hey, we have a correction tonight on a story we aired last night on Fox 45 News at 10. We aired a story regarding the increased risk police are experiencing following the grand jury decisions in the Michael Brown and Eric Gardner cases. Now, we aired this clip of a Washington protest that recently took place.
We won't stop! We won't stop! We can't stop! We can't stop! Still kill a cop! Still kill a cop! On cell block! On cell block! We won't stop!
Now, after we aired this video from Tawanda, we got a call from Tawanda Jones, and she was in the video and has been protesting police in custody deaths since the death of her brother, Tyrone West. Jones, the sister of West, who was killed by Baltimore City Police July 18, 2013. Tawanda says she was misrepresented in this video clip by us. She agreed to come on the air and speak with us tonight with her attorney, Russell Neverton, and we welcome them both to our studio. Thanks so much for coming in.
You're welcome.
First of all, can you please tell us exactly, word for word, what you were chanting?
I was chanting what I normally chant, and it is, we won't stop, we can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks.
Okay, first of all, before we get started any further into this interview, we want to apologize for airing that video and it having misrepresented the way it was. Our airing of that video does do nothing to promote the peace in the streets between police and the people they are supposed to protect. So we certainly hope you take our apology sincerely, because we don't like being wrong like that. And in this case, we were wrong and we do apologize.
Yeah, I definitely accept the apology, but it just was like awful, because that has never been my message. And for me to know police officers and love and respect police officers,
Right.
even though a tragedy happened to my brother, officers put their lives on the line to serve and protect us. You know, and
However dark the night,
They wrongly portrayed it. But in reality, they altered it to make it sound that way. Isn't that something? So all you have to do is stop the middle of the chant. We won't stop, we can't stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. So if you just stop it, we won't stop, we can't stop until killer cop. So kill a cop. Wow. However, in the version altered by Fox and broadcast by the Baltimore-based affiliated channel Fox 45, the chanting was cut down to wrongly portray Ms. Jones and others of having said, "We won't stop, so kill a cop." The real footage that was broadcast on C-SPAN backs Mrs. Jones' claim that Fox misrepresented her and the other protesters to cast the event in a negative light. Ms. Jones, sister of Tyree West, as she mentioned, who died in police custody yesterday, appeared in a tearful interview with the channel until she complained about their false misrepresentation of the protests and the tarnishing of her reputation while she fought for justice of those who died in similar circumstances of corruption. Wow. She accepted that. She accepted that and cried. I would think, I would have tried some way to sue them for that. That is really bad. That's awful, Ansel. This is the blunder was made. It wasn't a blunder. That wasn't a blunder. That was purpose.
Well, that's why I tell people you can't just get all your news even from CNN. Even from CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, WPIX. You just can't get all your news from those media, because sometimes the media only give you what they want to give you. That's why Facebook is so good. That's why Facebook is so good.
Well, at the same time, though, you can only say so much, as you mentioned yesterday in the other article, though. So what you say is also being monitored.
Well, there was a guy who who they actually arrested because he said put wings on pigs.
Right.
And he was arrested. And Chipper, we're going to get that up to as well. He was arrested on Facebook, his Facebook post. So, I mean, it's going to be racial profiling on Facebook from now on. I mean, what is this world coming to? Really and truly. What's next? What's really next? So what about if you want to buy a Barbie doll?
You're going to read that article, really?
Yeah. I'm not going to read it.
Well, and then Target changed that. So the black Barbie was $45 and the white Barbie was $25 or something.
$23.99. Let's listen to that one.
You can take it. You can make it.
A survivor.
No, not
Yeah, what they had
Survivor.
to say. No, not Survivor.
So this guy, what state was he from?
Um,
And from the article I read, he was shopping online, forget going into the store, and his daughter asked for a black Barbie.
let's see if we can get it now.
Okay.
Is now making national news. John Matarese brings us a Barbie pricing controversy in this Call 11 for Action alert.
We're living in 2014, not 1914. So why should an African-American doll cost twice as much as a white version of the exact same doll? Well, that's what one retailer was doing until we got involved. Rather than fight the holiday shopping crowds, Warren Johnson decided to get on his smartphone when his 6-year-old daughter asked for an African-American Barbie doll for Christmas.
We went to the Target website.
But he couldn't believe his eyes. The African-American Barbie was $49. The white Barbie, just $23. A difference of more than $25.
When my daughter asked the question, why is the black doll more expensive than a white doll, I really didn't have an answer for her.
The two dolls appeared otherwise identical. But during a time of tense racial relations, Johnson wondered why Target would have such different prices.
It kind of rubbed me the wrong way because in light of all of the things that's really going on.
So he called Target's customer service line.
And we called up to the offices up in Minnesota. And when we talked to a manager up there, they said that it wasn't right.
Target agreed to sell it to him for the lower price. So we contacted Target as well, and the company went a step further. Target's now lowered the price of African-American Barbie nationwide to match the white doll, telling us in a statement, "It's never our intention to offend our guests. Both dolls should have reflected the same pricing. However, due to a systems issue, this change did not occur."
If they're going to have one price marked down for one doll, the other doll should have been marked down.
The dolls are the same price now, but it took a 6-year-old girl and her upset father to accomplish it. No one's accusing Target of doing this deliberately. It certainly appears to me.
So, yeah.
Deliberate or?
I think that was just an oversight because that wouldn't make any sense. I'm sorry, that wouldn't even make sense.
Why wouldn't it make sense?
Why would anybody do that? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
And then why go to Target? Why not to Mattel?
You don't.
Because Target doesn't manufacture the doll.
But think about it. Come on, think about it. Side by side, and no one noticed that, and it's not deliberate. It's side by side.
So with the intent of doing what?
Making the black doll more expensive.
With the intent to do what? Make black people pay more for Barbie?
Yeah.
If somebody actually saw that the white doll was 21 and the black doll was 45.
How about privilege?
I don't see that. What about privilege, Anselm?
To get the doll cheaper. That's privilege. You pay less money. That's what privilege is all about.
No, because...
You get the benefit of the doubt.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Because you have an option. If you don't want to pay $45, you can get the white doll for $21. Right? So no one is forcing you to buy the black doll.
That's not the doll the young lady wanted.
I know. So that's why he was able to do that. But no one is forcing you to buy the black doll.
It's
That's not
privilege.
That's not privilege.
No one